Oh, sir. Hey everybody, welcome back to BeardedCubing 101. My name is Joe. I'm your host, the BeardedCuber. I know it's been a little bit over 2 weeks since my last video, but I had an injury with the old flipper here. But that's not going to stop us from learning how to solve the X Cube. And to do so, you might want to know how to solve the 3x3, of course. And if you haven't seen my notation video and or my 3x3x6 videos, you might want to check those out. Because in the notation video at timeline 19 minutes and 46 seconds, I review the soon algorithm, which you're going to need to know from the right side and from the left side. And then in the 3x3x6 video, I covered the headlight algorithm, the adjacent edge swap, and the opposite edge swap algorithms, and you're going to need to know those as well. Oh, and by the way, special thank you to Linda, who sent me a wonderful bunny in a cup. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really, it means a lot to me. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a lot of information to cover, so we're going to need to get started right now. Cool. Okay, folks, here we go. So this is what the X Cube looks like when it's in its solved form. It's basically one of those step deals where these two colors match, these two colors match, and then the same thing throughout the entire cube. These match and these match, and then yellow and white and yellow on the opposite sides. Okay, so it's basically a 3x3, okay, inside here, and then it's got a little bit of a twist to it. It's got all these attachments to it, and now these only rotate when this 3x3 up here is complete. So when it's in its shape-shifted form, if this 3x3 is not complete, it won't rotate. And as usual, be gentle with all your cubes. If it doesn't rotate, you definitely don't want to force anything because you don't want to break anything. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to scramble this thing. The first thing we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and just give it a bit of a any kind of pattern, whatever, and just kind of scramble it up this way, keep going this way, anything, twist anything, but keep it in its original X shape. All right, now that you feel like you've sufficiently scrambled this thing in its original X shape, now you can go ahead and start doing some shape shifting. All right, and just anything. Okay. Now, see here how this won't twist because this is not complete. The 3x3 up here is not complete, but this one is. So this will twist, okay? Because this 3x3 up here is complete. This one won't twist because it's not complete. All right, nor with this one or with this one. Okay, let's just keep scrambling. All right, that feels pretty good. And I guess that feels like it's fully scrambled, I suppose. Okay, and done. Okay, so we're done scrambling. All right, so the first thing you want to do is recognize what you're looking at. There's two types of pieces here. There's extruded and non-extruded pieces. Extruded means that it's pulled out, like this one right here. This is extruded. This red one here is extruded, this one, and this one. These are all extruded pieces because this one lays flat. So the ones that are flat are non-extruded pieces. The ones that are sticking up are extruded pieces. Okay, so first thing that we want to do is locate the white. Now, I don't care and we're looking to make a cross, all right? So cross this way. So non-extruded cross this way. And I don't care if the pieces are white or yellow. It means nothing to me. Just as long as I get a cross up there. So this is good right here. Let's see. Let's see if I can get anything else just by simply turning. No, it doesn't look like it. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to get this piece to lay down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use pieces on this row right here. Right, so this row then with the green, the yellow, the red, the blue, and I'm looking for a non-extruded piece such as this yellow. And what I want to do is I want to move this yellow up to this position, and this is a non-extruded position right here. So this white piece right here. So I'm going to take this yellow and I'm going to swap it out with that non-extruded piece, and I'm going to put this one in because that's extruded. Turn that in, and then I want to turn it back. Okay, so basically that's how I put a non-extruded piece in there. And I'm going to have to do it again. So we're going to have to find another non-extruded piece on, and you just keep turning the cube until you find one. And there's one. There's one. These are all extruded, so that's not going to help. See how they're all pulled out? That's not going to help. And this one's good. So we can use any one of them. So let's, on the top, we're just gonna, let's just say we'll use this non-extruded piece up here. All right, so I'm gonna put this one right here, the one that I got my thumb on, into this position. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take the extruded piece and bring it back down. Okay, and now I actually have a cross. See the cross? If you just stick your finger in there, just as long as it lays flat, then that's your cross. Okay, so that's a cross on one side. Now we're gonna need to do a cross on the other side. And wow, we've got a lot of work to do. All right, so in this position, this one, this one, and this one, we want them all, we want all these extruded pieces to be non-extruded, so they lay flat. So I can't swap a non-extruded piece for a non-extruded piece because these are all extruded. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and sacrifice this piece, turn it, and bring this one down. Okay, so now I have one non-extruded piece, but blocked myself there, blocked myself here, I blocked myself here, and I have one that's available right there. So let's go ahead and take that non-extruded piece that we just placed. All right, and I'm going to put my thumb on this one. Okay, see it tucked up in there? And it doesn't matter if it's white or yellow, remember that. And just turn this side up, make sure everything's lined up here. Turn it up. Just pick any side, I'll pick this one, and bring it down. So now we've got two non-extruded pieces. So check it out. That's all taken. That's all extruded. Can't use it. This one, or this one. Can't use this one, or this one. Those are all extruded. I can't use this one, or this one. Those are not all extruded. Extruded, not extruded. So good. I got one that I can use. So we'll just say we'll exchange it with that one. So again, I'll put my thumb on the non-extruded piece, this one, the white one right there. Then I'm going to swap it out with this one. Then I'm going to turn, say either this one or this one into this position, doesn't matter. And then bring it down. Okay, so that's all flat. We just have to deal with that. Okay, so can't use that. Can't use this one, or this one. We can't use this one, or this one. And basically we can't use any of them. Oh, now what? Now what are we gonna do? Well, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and put one of these up here, and we'll swap it, and we'll put one that's non-extruded down here. Okay, and let's see where that takes us. See if that leads us anywhere. So I'm gonna go for non-extruded. Swing it over and down. Okay, and that just leads us to the same old deal where we were before. All right, so let's try this. Let's go this way. Extruded for extruded. Okay, we got one in there that we can use. Pop that up, down, right? And that's not working either. All right, so how are we going to do this? We are going to go extruded, not extruded, down, and then we're gonna go extruded, not extruded this way. Okay, yeah, that worked. All right. Okay, so sometimes you gotta mess around with it a little bit, and eventually it'll work out for you. You know, just mess around with the extruded or for not extruded type deal. So now we have a not extruded piece here, and we'll pop it up here. we'll swap it for the extruded piece and bring it down. Okay, cool. So now we have a cross this way, and on this side we have a cross this way. Okay, cool. Now we want to condense and consolidate all these non-extruded pieces onto one side. So you just flip all of them over onto one side. Okay, so I've got 3 here, and I've got 1 on the bottom. So how am I gonna get this one up here? Well, it's actually quite simple. You're gonna take the 2 that are already on the right, okay? And you're gonna take the one that's on the bottom here, and we're gonna move it into a position on the bottom, okay? So that when I turn this, it will line up to the rear and line up with these 2, right? And so these 2 are also lined up. So I can just take these 2, turn them off to the side, and then bring them up. So now they're all on the top. And that's cool right there. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the Sung algorithms. And we're gonna need to know how to do it from the right side and from the left side. All right, so when I'm talking about pieces that are facing me, I'm not talking about this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm talking about this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece, right? So let's just go ahead and do a Sung algorithm, which is R, U, RI, U, R, 2U, RI. Okay. And that led us to one of several situations that we're going to run into. And don't worry, I'm gonna run over a bunch of situations that we might run into. So this piece right here, this yellow that's right here, the one I'm pointing to, I'm not pointing to this one, I'm pointing to the one right below it. That one's facing me. So I'm just going to go ahead and do an RU, RIU, R1, 2, RI. Okay. And now I've run into a situation where I've got 2 of them here. I'll keep that on the left, and I'm just going to do the same algorithm again. 2 down. Okay. And now we run into this situation again. So just go ahead and do your algorithm. All right. And now we got this again. All right. So we'll keep it to, well, let's keep it to the right, see what happens. RU, R, 1, 2, down. Well, that didn't work, just keep it to the right. U, R, 1, 2, down. Okay, great. So now if you run into this where you have a piece facing you, and it doesn't matter what color it is, all right, that's facing me, all right, so I have a color that's facing me, I have another color that's facing me, and I have another color that's facing me. So let's bring it to the left, and if we just do this algorithm, it's the Sung algorithm in reverse, and it will return the cube back into its original shape. So it's LI UI, L UI, LI 2U L. Okay, and that will return it back into its shape. So let's just go ahead and get it out of shape again, and you know, we'll just run over a couple more situations. So again, if we do it again, that algorithm in reverse with the left, it will fix the cube because that is facing us, this piece is facing us, and this piece is facing us, just as long as you do the algorithm starting you know, from the beginning, you know, and when I mean the beginning, it's this one, and then this one, and then this one. Okay, you wouldn't want to start it from here because it would only fix this one, and leave this one out. All right, but let's just go ahead and try to screw the cube up a little bit more just to get you another situation going. All right, so we're back to this. So go ahead and do your Sung algorithm. Okay, you got this. Just go ahead and do a Soon algorithm with that one facing you. All right, we end up with this. Keep it to the left. All right, you end up getting this again. Just do your algorithm again. All right, well, keep it to the right. See what happens. R1, 2, down. All right, well, keep it to the right. 1, 2, down. All right, well, it just keeps doing it. All right, and eventually you're end up with this where you're going to be able to have that facing you, this facing you, and this facing you. So from the left again. All right, and that's how you get it solved. Okay, so let's go ahead and run into a few situations here. And this is all Soon algorithms that we're doing. Okay, so again, you have this one facing you, this one's facing you, and this one's facing you. Let's start from the beginning and go from the left side through your algorithm. One, two, and down. Okay, and that will solve that. Let's do this again and see what we can run into. Just gotta screw it up a little bit here so we can get a different situation. All right, so we have headlights, or not headlights, but we have this situation. Now check this out. This one here is facing me, this one's facing me, this one's facing me, and this one's facing me. But if okay, so if I do the algorithm from the left, this one will be facing me, this one will be facing me, this one will not be facing me, it's over here. So this one won't be affected, and this one won't be affected because it's not facing me, it's the color is to the left. All right, so you see what I'm saying about that? This one's facing, this one's facing, this one is facing to the left. All right, so it's not facing us. So, but if you want, go ahead and do it to the ones that are facing you. All right, so let's start from the beginning. Obviously, this would be the beginning right here because it'd be this one and then this one, because this one and this one won't be facing us. So, from the left, down. All right, and then you run into the situation where you have this one that's facing you, this one's facing you, and this one's facing you. So of course, if you do it from the beginning and on the left, it will work out. Okay, and let's try it again. Let's do another situation, see what else we can run into. Let me try doing this. See where that ends up. Okay, so we have a bunch of stuff here that all right, so this one's facing me, that one's facing to the right, this one's facing me, this one's facing to the right. So if I do this, then I believe I might have two of them that are going to be up and two of them that are going to be down. Yep, so these two are remained up in the up position and the other two remain down because two of them were facing me and two of them were not. Okay, so from the right, this is facing me, but from the left, this one's facing me. So I'm not going to be able to get it. But just go ahead and do the algorithm from the right. Doesn't matter. Just see what happens. All right, so I've got two here. All right, so let's keep those to the left and do your algorithm from the right. Two, down. You run into this, just go ahead and do it again. All right, keep it to the left, do it again. All right, now it worked itself out. You know, sometimes if you just keep doing it, the cube will work itself out where this is facing me on the left, this is facing me on the left, and this one's facing me on the left. So let's start from the beginning and do the algorithm from the left. And remember, this is the beginning. So remember, it would be 1, 2, 3, right? Because this, you know, obviously it's not going to, you know, you're not going to start from here. You're going to start from here, right? This is the first one. This is going to be the second one. This is going to be the third one. So let's do the algorithm from your left. And that's how you get back into the X shape. Okay, so let's get into solving the cube. The first thing that we want to do is we want to get all the whites and yellows on one side. And when I mean all of them, I just mean the 3x3. I don't care about this. If this happens to work out, then great. If it doesn't, whatever. So how am I going to get these two whites over here? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line it up so that this one back here, when I turn it, it will fall into this position right there. Okay, and then I'm going to turn this face, bring it to the back. I'm going to return this, turn that. I'm going to turn this to the left and pick those up. Okay, so let's do it again. And you can hold it in any position you want, it doesn't matter. All right, so there's one down here. Okay, so we're gonna put it in the position so that when I turn this, it'll end up right there. Okay, so just turn that. Get this out of the way. Okay, move these to the back. Turn this back. So when you turn this, it'll pick up these two. Turn this, and it'll pick up these two that you hit in the back. Okay, so the whites are complete and the yellows are complete. All right, and you can start with any side you want now. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's just do orange. Okay, so we're gonna start with this orange, and we're gonna turn this orange. And we just happen to have two orange pieces. Now, but this piece does not belong here because this is the orange blue, and this is actually, we need an orange green here because this is green. All right, so this piece needs to be orange green. And the orange blue here needs to be over here because this is the orange blue side. Okay, so right there. But this is super easy, man. This is like totally easy. Okay, so I see that we have an orange green right there. Okay, and this orange green needs to go here on the orange green side. So all I have to do is turn this. Okay, turn this one in and turn it back. See how easy that was? So now you have the orange green to the orange green side. How about this orange blue? We'll do the orange blue. All right, so this is the orange blue side. We're just so this piece right here needs to go here. Turn that into position, turn this up, and turn that. Okay, and you're not affecting anything that you did here. All right, you can do whatever you want. It's not going to affect these inner pieces, just as long as you don't turn it this way, you know, or any other way like that, you know. But you can turn it this way all you want, and you won't affect the left or right side. Okay, so the orange green is in, the orange blue is in. Let's see if we can find another orange centerpiece somewhere. There's one right there. Well, it looks like if you just turn that up, okay, you got that. And let's just randomly turn this. No, well, where's the orange yellow? The orange yellow is right there. So we'll turn it onto the yellow side. Okay, and just keep turning it until you end up with the orange yellow right there, the orange green here, orange white, and the orange blue. Okay, so now we have an orange cross and all these pieces are in their correct positions. Okay, so how are we going to fill in these pieces? It's actually very easy. So I see that there's an orange, yellow, green. Okay, so this piece right here. This piece right here goes here. Okay, and if you just simply turn that in, you will see that the orange matches up with the orange, the green matches up with the green, and the yellow matches up with the yellow. Okay, so let me turn that back. So you know this is the correct piece, and it goes into this position. All right, now without memorizing an algorithm, because this is very intuitive, just watch the movements and you'll get the hang of this. All right, so make sure that this ends up here. Okay, so that's correct. Let's turn this out of the way. Okay, now that we turn this out of the way, let's turn this down, get it really out of the way. We'll turn this top back, return this, bring this back, return that, and return this. And that's how that piece is placed. All right, let's do another one. And don't freak out. You know, if you're just sitting there going, oh man, you're already lost, don't freak out. So let's see, what about this orange white piece? Well, that's not really gonna work because the white is going to end up over here, but you got the green here and the orange there, so that's not even the correct piece. So let's find another orange piece. So if this is not it, let's try one of these down here. So here's the orange side, this is the blue side, but we're going to be taking it off the red side. So we need to get this piece over here, and then from here we can go here. So you just have to, you don't have to, but just for training purposes, I'm going to teach you how to do it that way. Just one step at a time. All right, so this piece right here, this orange, yellow, orange, and blue is going to go right here. Okay, so the oranges the yellows match up. Okay, the oranges match up, and the blue matches up. So you know that that's the correct piece. All right, so let's bring it back, and let's do this slowly. The pieces here needs to go here. We'll turn this out of the way, bring this down, return this, bring this up, turn that, bring that up, and return this. Okay. Let's try this piece. Let's get this piece onto this position. Okay. What about the white, orange, blue? Well, let's turn that down. Okay, so this white, orange, blue looks like it would fit nicely right there. All right, you just turn that into the position, right? And that fits. So it was here. We're going to turn it here. Okay, so the whites match, the oranges match, and the blues match. Okay, so now that that's in position, turn it out of the way. Okay, so the opposite side. Bring it down. Turn this back. Return that centerpiece. Turn that back. Turn these in and back. Okay, so we have one more to go. Where is it? It could be, well, it's got to be a white one, so it's not this orange yellow, because it's got to be a white piece. All right, so it's got to be on this side. So here it is. All I did was I flipped the cube over. This is in the correct position to go in right here. So we turn that in. The greens match, the whites match, the oranges match. Okay, so we turned it in from the left side, right? It was like this. We turned it in from the left side, turn this to the opposite side, bring this side down, okay? Turn this back, because you want to pick these two up now, all right? See these two? You want to return those. Then you turn that back in, and you're going to return these, okay? So I guess it's easier to visualize when, when the cube is more complete. When it's, when you're just starting out, it doesn't, it's hard to visualize.